Hey everyone, this is Librarian Maggie here with a how-to for this month's craft. If you registered for the Gumball Machine craft, you are going to get in your kit a clay pot and saucer, a glass bowl, a brush, a little wooden knob, some silver paint and black paint, and also a tube of colored paint. So all you're going to need is glue or E6000, which I always recommend for more permanent hold. So if you have that, that's great. If not, you can use hot glue. If you are going to use hot glue, just make sure you get your hot glue gun heated up. But we're going to do a lot of painting first. So use whatever brush is easiest for you, whatever came in your kit, or if you have something nicer or better at home, you use that. And we're going to start by painting our little knob here, and our clay pot and saucer in whatever large bottle of paint is in your kit. They're all different colors. And I've got a nice pink color here. And I'm going to use my foam brush. You might need 1 or 2 coats. You'll see as you go along, but just make sure you paint the outside of everything. You don't need to paint the inside because you're not going to see that. If you want to, that's fine, but it's not necessary. I have a big brush here, so it's just easier for me to dump the paint right onto my brush. Just keeps it a little bit neater. And if you have other color paints at home that you want to use, that's fine. If you're not crazy about what's in your kit, or if you want to do 2 colors, however you'd like to make this look, go for it. Make it your own. You don't even have to be perfect about painting the top either, because once your dish is filled, you're not going to notice that. And lastly, our wood knob. So all 3 of these pieces, when you're done, should be painted the same color. You can let this all dry and give it a second coat if you need it, which I probably will. In the meantime, make sure you wipe down your glass, because once everything's dry, we're going to be gluing this. So I'm going to let this dry, put a second coat on, let that dry, and then I will be back to show you what we're going to do with the black and silver paint. Alright, so we are back with our fully dried pieces. I did do 2 coats. And again, if you want to paint the insides, that's up to you. I'm not going to. So what we're going to do next is actually we're going to paint on the rest of our little design so that can dry while we start gluing other things. So you're going to need your black paint. I have chalk paint. That you don't need chalk paint. It's just what I had lying around, but whatever black paint you might have. And pick whatever the nicest side of your pot is. I kind of have a little dent here, so I'm going to use this side. And we're just going to paint on a little hole where the candy would come out. Alright, there we go. So that's all you're going to need your black paint for. And now we're going to use our silver. You don't have a lot of that either, but you won't need it. We only need a very, very little bit. You might just want to stir it a little. And I'm just going to paint a little line here where the little piece would be to turn it so the candy would come out. And now if you want, you can also do a little circle up here, and I'm going to write 25 cents in it, or 10 cents, however much you want to write on there later with a Sharpie once our paint is dry. So I'm just going to paint a little circle. If you don't want to freehand this like I'm doing, definitely just take a pencil and draw it on first, if that makes it easier for you. And that's all there is to it. So now we can just let it dry. And now if you've got your hot glue or your E6000, whichever you chose to use, we can take that and glue on our little knob to our lid. You shouldn't need a lot, just a little, and just glue it right to the center. And now our pot here, we're gonna glue our bowl right to the top. So I'm gonna put a little around the edge here. Your pot should definitely be dry at this point. Even if the little detail we put on isn't yet, that's okay. Just make sure your glass is right in the center. And you are all good to go. Once this is fully dry, it'll be ready to use. And you'll just stick your lid on. Put whatever candy you'd like inside, and there you have it. You can continue to decorate this more if you'd like. If maybe you have a ribbon you want to put on, or you want to paint a design or jewels, however you want to decorate it. So I hope you have all enjoyed this fun craft, and I will see you in our next video.